What is up, everybody? Today we're going to go through a very basic foam rolling. We're going to start at the lower body, work our way up with the body parts that I think are the most important. Obviously, if you're super tight in any of those parts that we hit, just spend a little bit longer, take your time and just really roll out those sections. Or if they're feeling fine, just breeze straight through them into the next body part. All right, starting down on our calves. So I've just got the foam roller down close to my ankle. We're just going to start there. If you want a little bit more pressure, I just like to put the other foot on that, on the shin of the leg that we're rolling out. We're just going to go roll it back and forth. Okay, you can bring a bit of back and forth this way, but we're just going to go side to side. Okay, and then bring it up a little bit. Ooh. Side to side. Now, for the foam roller, it doesn't really matter what foam roller you have, whether it's got spikes like mine or not, whatever you feel is necessary. The ones with spikes are just going to be a little bit more intense compared to the smooth ones or the soft ones. And then rolling it up. We want to just spend as much time as we need, like I said in the intro there. If this is feeling super tight for you, you want to roll it out. Spend a little bit longer rolling it out. Trying to keep that foot relaxed. A little bit easier said than done to relax that foot. But do your best. All right, quickly go to the other side. Again, just starting down near the ankle there. Other foot goes on top just to give you a little bit more pressure. If it's too much pressure, obviously you can just have that foot down there. Just going side to side, back and forth, and just working your way up that calf. So you want to work from the foot basically up to the knee, just trying to hit every single position along there, really trying to roll it out, take that foot right over to the side if you need. Again, don't get too caught up on exactly how to do it. You're just trying to hit the tight spots for you, and really just trying to work into those tight spots as much as you possibly can. All right, while we are still on our butts, we're gonna do our glutes. So, gonna sit on the foam roller. Now, bring one foot up onto the opposite knee. Now, whatever knee is up, so this one, we're gonna roll over to that side a little bit more because that glute is stretched out, and we're gonna be able to roll it out that little bit extra now that it's stretched, in that stretched position, sorry. If you find any real sore tight spots, it's okay, just stop on it and take a few deep breaths just so that muscle relaxes. Again, we're trying to relax the muscles, not fight that foam roller. So I want you to just imagine that that your muscle is just relaxing over that foam roller a little bit more. Again, if it's tight, it's a lot easier said than done. But you're just rolling back and forth on that glute, come down toward your lower back as much as you need, leaning over. You can lean over that little bit extra if you feel like you need it. Woo. And rushing through this because it's very painful. Going to come to the other side. Again, just trying to stretch out that glute. So I'm actually actively pushing my knee down towards the ground. That's just going to stretch that hip a little bit more. Again, sorry for that microphone if it's scratching a little bit. Leaning over to that side and stretch, rolling it out and really trying to keep it stretched at the same time. Again, doesn't really matter. We're just trying to work those tight muscles so you can move, twist, roll, stay in the one spot as much as you feel like you need. Again, there's no right or wrong to this. We're just trying to work those tight muscles. All right, now we're hitting the quads. You're gonna have the foam roller to one side of the mat and then lay down on it. I might go this side first so that side camera can see what I'm talking about. Gonna come down. Foam roller wants to be just above your knee. So my knee's about there, foam roller's just above that knee. Okay. And bringing that chest up, the other leg is just laying on the ground. I'm just trying to push my hips to the ground and put a bit of more pressure on that foam roller. And then we just extend that leg out and back, okay? Now, if you want to get real adventurous, you can draw circles with that foot. So we're doing the same thing as what we did with the calf and working our way up towards the hip. So we'll just do a couple of circles, couple extensions there, and then work that foam roller up towards the hip. Again, if you find any tight spots or just spots that feel like they need a little bit extra work, you just spend a little bit more time in that spot. Even if you just try and relax that muscle a little bit, take a couple of breaths. And then we're going to come around to the side. So foam roller is right next to the mat, same direction as the mat. And we're going to bring that leg around. So I want that knee up in line with my hips. So I've got 90 degrees in here. Okay, so I'm on the inside of my leg, and then I'm going to extend that leg out and back. And same thing, just rolling back and forth as much as we need. Find any tight spots, spend a little bit more time on those tight spots. And just the other side for the quads and the groin, just so you can see. Again, laying back down, getting as much pressure on that leg as I can, trying to relax at the same time, and just working any tight spots, drawing circles, whatever you feel like you need to do, just to work out those tight muscles. And then again, bringing that foam roller around to the side of the mat, bringing that knee right up in line with the hips. Oof. Trying to push my hips towards the ground. That's just going to get a bit more pressure on that foam roller, and just extending that leg out and back. Don't hold your breath, breathe through it. Okay, so we're going to hit the lats, so the side of your torso. Start with the foam roller down around sort of mid-chest. Extend your arm up, palm facing down. That's just going to open up the lat a little bit more. And in this position, we just roll our chest back and forth. So we're not rolling up and down, we're rolling back and forth on that lat. Again, we're just going to work our way up. So if that feels fine, or after about 10 goes and it relaxes and it feels fine, you move that foam roller up towards your armpit. Now again, you're the guide for this. If you need to spend a little bit more time in this position, you spend a little bit more time, and then you're slowly working it up. Just rolling back and forth on those lats. Again, spend as much time as you need, and then we'll just end up finishing. You can take your time, just moving little bits at a time. Right up in the armpit, finishing up there, just really trying to grind on that armpit with the foam roller. All right, one more time on the other side with those lats. Arm up straight as you can, straighten out your body as much as you can, palm facing down. We start nice and low, back and forth. Trying to relax as much as we can into that foam roller, and then just working your way up. Oof. Trying to control your breath as much as you can when you do this one. Again, sometimes you're going to feel like one side is better than the other. That's normal. Don't stress too much. Obviously, you just spend a little bit more time on that tighter or more painful side. Okay, last one. You're going to give yourself a really big hug to open up your shoulder blades. Lift your hips up, and then you're just rolling back and forth on that foam roller. It is a little bit harder with ones with bumps like this foam roller, but smooth ones, it should be rolling a little bit smoother. If you want a bit of extra in this one, you just lean over into one shoulder blade. So lean over to the right side. Give that a good roll. If you feel like you need to, you can just twist and niggle and whatever you need to do, just work out those tight spots. We'll go over to the left side and roll out that left side. And that is your foam rolling done for this session.